Well, Treehouse, it's just you and me. This never happens anymore. I feel like I used to know everything about this place. It's been forever since I've even had a snack on my snacking couch. Ooh. Wonder if my jelly beans I opened last month are still under here. What? What's this? Feels like a secret compartment. Ugh. Huh. With a book. The Journal of Murdoch Oldale Sr., and Orton Maxwell. My great-grandpa, April 1949. This is it! The truth behind how our towns became divided. How the Oldales became the bitter enemies of the Maxwells. Bet my great-grandpa is so cool. The most distinguished.
Hello there, Dr. Maxwell.
Well, chop me up and call me a French fry if it ain't my best friend Murdoch Oldale Sr. What?
We came as quick as we could.
Finally, this journal can tell us why the Maxwell and Oldale towns were divided, why the Maxwell and Oldale families fight like cats and hogs.
Like what?
Like cats and hogs? It's a classic expression. Anyways, in 1949, something happened that divided Dr. Maxwell and Mr. Oldale Sr., the two founders of this town.
Dr. Maxwell?
He was a vet, an animal doctor.
Wow. But you're terrified of animals.
Not all animals. I raised sea monkeys once.
Last week you got startled by an animal cracker.
In the shape of a lion, Ellie.
Let's get back to the point. Ever since 1949, the Maxwells and Oldales have hated each other, which is why I get nasty looks when I'm shopping in the Maxville side of town.
And why no one from Oldale will work on a group project with me.
So, if we find out why they started fighting way back in 1949, maybe we can fix it. And everyone can be friends again.
Or maybe we'll learn who really started all this.
Murdoch Oldale Jr. Who invited you?
I did. That journal was written by the original Maxwell and Oldale. If we're going to fix this town, we need both Maxwells and Oldales to read it.
Fine, but I won't like it. I'm only a couple of pages in, but it sounds like our great-grandpas were working on some super important invention.
Ooh, what kind of invention?
It doesn't say, but it looks like our great-grandpas were actually really good friends.
Failed again. We'll never get this working before the fair next week.
Now that's just not true. You came up with this brilliant idea, and you'll make it happen.
Thank you, but it was really your idea. You thought of it first.
Well, you're the one that came up with this fancy blueprint thingy.
Well then, it's a good thing we're working on this together.
You don't think this invention will change anything, do you?
Of course. This invention is going to change the world. Just think, people will be able to...
Do you think this invention will change us? Like how people look at us? Like movie stars?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah. Well, at least we know we'll always be friends.
Indeed.
They were such good friends. What could have happened?
Yawn. Skip ahead.
Hey, I'm doing the reading here.
I wish they would just say what the invention was.
Look, it says a reporter stopped by the next day to interview them about it. I am ready for my close-up.
That automatic outfit changing booth you invented continues to amaze me.
Honestly, I am shaking in my boots. I've barely even seen a TV before, let alone being in one.
Dr. Maxwell and Mr. Oldale, I presume. Florence Riley, WTCN.
Welcome, Flo. May I call you Flo?
You may not. So, which one of you invented this thing?
Well, both of us.
Don't be silly. You can only put one name on an invention like this. Ever heard of Thomas Watson?
No.
Exactly. He was Alexander Graham Bell's inventing partner. Helped invent the telephone. Helped. People only remember one name. So who's it gonna be? Time to go on the air. Ready?
How do I get all small like the people on the television? Do you gotta shrink me?
Roll camera. What a great time I'm having in this quaint little tree house.
Yeah, and I built it and all.
That's nice, Dr. Maxwell. But I'm really interested in this invention that you have here. Tell me more about it.
Well, it's going to be about and
And it works by taking the bouncy. Hey, why'd they cross that out?
They must have wanted to hide the invention for some reason.
Keep reading.
Well, when you take this to the World's Fair next week, it will change the world.
you really think so?
Oh, I'm sure of it. Whoever came up with this idea will make millions. Statues in your honor in town square. Museum displays all about you. So, where did you come up with this idea?
Well, I was sitting in the bath seat when I came up with this idea first, and
But I saw the potential in Dr. Maxwell's idea, so I drew up these plans and made the invention much more pragmatic.
but then I came up with the prototype thingy.
Oh, well, I solved the transitory resistance problem.
You made that up.
And that's
You did,
all
so
the
you
time
don't
we
even
have
look
left.
like you come up with
Thanks for
ideas
joining
in the
me,
shower.
Florence Riley, on WTCN.
Take back, you never had a bubble bath in your life.
Oof. Was that when they became enemies?
Looks like it. But there was still 1 week before the World's Fair. They tried to keep working on the invention, but something was different. Then came the day of the fair, April 20th, 1949. I am sorry I'm late. My cows got out, of course, on the day of the fair, but I made it. Where is Mr. Oldale?
Your blasted costume machine malfunctioned on me. Like usual. Look at me.
My machine probably don't like people who take other people's inventions.
Oh, I'm stealing. You make me do all the hard work and then want to take the credit just because you thought of the idea in the bath.
You do all the hard work. What about that time when I did that thing
All right, folks, direct your attention over here for a potentially world-changing invention presented by best friends Dr. Maxwell and Mr. Oldale.
Maxwell and Oldale. Why does your name always come first, huh?
Maybe because I'm not the one dressed like a clown.
Ha, ha. If I wasn't in such a hurry after letting those cows out.
You let the cows out so I'd be late. Now I don't feel bad for reprogramming my machine to make you look like the clown you are.
Gentlemen, the invention.
Well, everyone, I built this whole machine myself.
Ha! Except this part. I built this.
Well, I built this part.
Maybe I'll just take all the parts that I built.
Well, I'm the one who drew those plans.
Well, I won't share my plans with you anymore. I'll just build them myself.
Well, I don't want to share anything with you. This partnership is over.
Good.
Good.
Like those plans, our friendship was torn apart. And our town, too. Maxville and Oldale went their separate ways, never to be united again. The last page is ripped out. That's it.
So, this fighting is all your great-grandpa's fault.
What? If anything, it's your great-grandpa's fault.
Dewford, Murdoch, enough. We can talk about this.
What's there to talk about? My great-grandpa Oldale did all the hard work on the world-changing invention, and Dr. Maxwell stole that from him. You can't fix that, ever. This only ends when one of us wins, when one of us finds the plans for the invention.
Is it really hopeless, Mrs. O? Will people ever agree? Will our town ever be back together?
I'm not sure.
Is there anything we can do?
Well, we can't change what happened way back then.
So it is hopeless.
We can't fix it, but that doesn't mean things can't change. There's a story in the Bible about a problem no one could fix. No one except Jesus. One of Jesus' close friends, Lazarus, had been very sick. Jesus' sisters, Martha and Mary, sent word to Jesus, hoping Jesus could heal Lazarus. But before Jesus arrived, Lazarus died.
That's super sad. Why didn't Jesus get there quicker?
Lazarus' sisters asked the same question. Martha said, "I wish you had been here. Then my brother would not have died." And Jesus was very sad. But Jesus told her, "I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live, even if they die." Martha said she believed Jesus was the Messiah, the Son of God, but she still wasn't sure there was anything he could do. Then Jesus walked up to Lazarus' tomb. He called out, "Lazarus, come out." Jesus brought Lazarus back to life. He did the impossible. And not long after that, Jesus would change the world when he himself came back to life.
What are you trying to say, Mrs. O?
Things looked hopeless for Lazarus and his family. They couldn't do anything to change what happened. But Jesus is God with us, and he can do miracles.
Do you think Jesus could do a miracle today?
I know he can. I don't know if he will, but when life is out of our control, the best thing we can do is to trust him. Will you pray with me? Jesus, we need your help. We don't want this town to be divided forever. We want healing to happen, but we can't do it on our own. Please, I guess we're asking for a miracle. Amen.
A miracle? I don't know. I don't think Murdoch will ever want to be my friend again. And I probably deserve that. Like my great-grandpa did. Well, back in your little hidey hole. Hold on. The last page. The end of the story. Howdy, Mr. Oldale.
Dr. Maxwell, you came.
Of course I did.
We've made a right old mess of things, haven't we?
Been fighting like cats and hogs.
About that, I know we can't fix everything, but maybe we can fix one thing.
I don't know, Mr. Oldale. I'm not sure we can work together. Especially not with this invention around.
I agree.
Oh, our work! Our invention!
Oh, is there any reason we can't be friends now?
I guess not.
I think we should hide our invention plans. Maybe one day, when the town heals from what we've done, our great-grandchildren will remake the invention.
Let's both sign our plans so they know we worked together.
Oh, I don't know. It would take a miracle for this town to heal. But maybe a miracle is more possible than I thought.
A miracle?